Hi guys,
Hello people.
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're finally watching a second episode
Yes.
of Band of Brothers.
We made a break because break, like a week.
I mean, we
But,
watched it
like,
like 2 weeks ago, honestly.
Was it 2 weeks?
Yeah.
We pick a timing where like we know that a week for whatever reason we're going to be busy for us, and then we're like, let's start a show before that.
But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We're here. We're back. I mean,
it's not like we don't remember.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, especially because like I literally edited it
yeah,
a few days
especially
ago,
you, because
so like it's really fresh in my mind. And also like I really like that I rewatched it back because like knowing where we are, like what time period we're in, then like it wasn't hard to follow the story in the first part, but like it was more, let's say, clear knowing where we are at history wise. So I really enjoyed episode 1 even more on rewatch. Yeah, and like now knowing at the end like what the characters are, we have just met them, but kind of like knowing better like what Winters was and what, I forgot his name, but Ross Geller was, then watching their scenes, already kind of knowing where this is going and what makes them tick, especially like Ross's character, it all like was much more, let's say, clearer then.
I now have a feeling like I missed so much.
No, because like when we're watching Ross, we're like,
Okay.
Is he having PTSD? Is he gonna commit suicide? Is he doing this?
Okay.
Is he doing that?
Okay,
You know?
okay.
And like now at the end, knowing, because of the way the whole thing finished, and like he was sort of in a way jealous or fearful of Winters and like how capable he is, then like seeing everything that he was doing, like kind of sabotaging him. And like we didn't necessarily think that in the first second of the scene when it started happening, you know, like just watching it like that.
Yeah, definitely didn't think that.
Yeah,
while
so
I
like
watched
just like knowing all of that and then watching it back, like it all was, again, there was nothing that was new. I'm just like saying it was like it was even better.
So I should rewatch it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed rewatching it. I even like maybe was able to distinguish some faces more. Like maybe. Yeah, I'm really looking forward.
I mean, especially between the main guys.
Yeah.
There's not many of them in my mind. Yes, there is, but like there is 10 of them.
Again, it's gonna take us a bit. We're gonna see who are like more important characters now as we go along. Like there were a lot of characters in the previous episode. They're on the airplanes and they're gonna start the invasion. I guess in this episode, I mean,
Yeah,
we're on our way.
I'm kind of fearful of this episode.
I am dreading the fighting parts, but I'm like really excited to see, which was like very visible in episode 1, and which is, I think, it's gonna be the main point of the show, considering it is called Band of Brothers, like the camaraderie between the soldiers.
That is the thing that I'm most excited, but also, I mean, that is the
gonna be
only
sad,
thing that I'm excited about, honestly. But also, like, I love those types of relationships that people form in these types of situations, or in any types of situations, you know?
I mean, we have, you know this if you have watched this for a bit, but like we love those like found families when they bond over traumatic events together.
But this is a war we are talking about now.
That's a bit
like
different.
I can't say like yes, I'm kind of excited to see that, but also I think that's the thing that's gonna break our hearts the most.
Yeah, because like those people are gonna die.
Exactly.
Like I'm gonna assume Winters survives, and then his friend, the one that I forgot his name, but the friend, he's gonna die potentially, and maybe even Winters dies and the friend lives.
I'm not
Both
sure.
of them
I think one of them is gonna survive, and one of them is gonna die, and I think maybe the one who survived is the one telling this story.
Maybe.
Like, do we know? Was there a name under the guy who was telling the story? There were a few people there.
In the beginning of the episode, I don't think there were names, no.
So, like, I'm like, maybe that is...
Maybe they were those people, I don't know.
Maybe, or both of them are gonna die. Could happen, potentially. But, like, I have a feeling, like, we're not gonna know which one of them... Because, like, maybe they're gonna be the main ones, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we're not gonna know which one of them died. And so, like, the one is telling the story. Could be that, like, he died.
Look, let's not speculate about who's dying. I know
Like,
we're like
everybody.
dressed for a funeral, but like, you know,
we
we should speculate about who lives. I think that's a shorter list of people.
So that's harder to guess. You know, like this way, like there is a big probability we would guess.
Yeah. We don't have much time, so let's watch the first episode, second episode, so we can talk about it afterwards.
Yes.
I can't believe you recognize him from The Walking Dead.
Honestly,
it would have just bugged me. Like
it
would have.
It was bugging me the entire episode. Literally the entire episode.
Google him. Abraham.
He's dying.
Okay. Who is he?
I don't know, but he's dying. Oh, they're smiling. They're so dead. Dead.
Black and white, dead. Scratched.
He's obviously dead. Oh my god, that's such a cute picture.
Very cute. This one's fucking
I mean, sad.
Based on the book. Oh. Band of Brothers. I keep thinking of the song Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits when I think of the...
Standing in the door, I could see the lights on the drop zone. So when the plane started to get hit, and suddenly the pilot gives me the green light, I'm out the door immediately.
Got such an opening blast from the opening shot from the prop blast that it broke this chin strap that we had on this helmet liner.
Came from the sky, we hit, and in any direction you went, there would be enemy. You knew it.
In the back of your mind, you wonder what's going to happen and all that. You've been trained and trained and trained. What your job is going to be, and what you're supposed to do, and that's what you got to think about. And we lost a lot of people that night, but you try to put it all on your mind.
Jesus. No. I can't. This is so sad. I can't. These are the actors weren't really in war. These people were in war. We lost a lot of people that night. Look, thank you for preparing us at least. God, it's so dark. You don't even fucking know where you land. I mean, they said there were lights down, but...
Imagine flying with an open plane.
Well, I mean, imagine being in fucking war. This would be the better part.
Yeah, I'm just saying, us now.
This is ridiculous. How do you mentally prepare for this? When is the green light? What? What about you? Can you imagine just being on a parachute? What? Just chilling in fucking air? Can just die.
Yeah, I was about to say, are we gonna see any of them survive?
I don't even know how. If they sent 10,000, I would be shocked if 1,000 survived. Just shoot their fucking parachute, it's a big.
Yeah, but they're aiming for the
ships, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
And but in the meantime, they're gonna get many of them.
I don't think that's the correct reply, Trooper. Say flash. Yes, sir. Under, sir. Sir, it's Halter.
It is Andrew Scott.
Oh,
it is Andrew Scott. I thought that was him in the intro. I honestly thought when they landed, it's gonna be a small fucking army that landed. There's two of them here.
Everybody
and,
landed
yes, everyone
on
landed
their
different spots, but so little of them. I thought all of them were gonna land. Maybe it's not Andrew Scott, I don't know what I'm seeing.
If he is, he looks very young.
Well, you think about it, fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah, so it could be him.
Aren't you the company? Able, sir. Guess that means one of us is in the wrong drop zone, sir.
Oh.
Yeah. Both of us.
If I had to fall next to someone else, I would be grateful I was next to Winters.
Sir. Well, it wasn't until I lost my radio on the jump. I'm sure I'll get chewed out for that. Well,
if you survive.
my platoon, I tell you, you were a rifleman.
them.
Imagine if you were just alone. My sense of direction
Might be just
oh my god.
laying there waiting for my fate.
I think that's us. Yeah.
It's in the wires? Is that you?
I would oh my god, if I'm Lieutenant Winters, I'll be so happy. I'll be hugging him.
Hey, weapon. No, sir. As soon as I hit that prop blast along my bag, I got this knife and some TNT. We're about 7 kilometers away from our objective. We're 4 hours away from it. We need to have it secured. So, we got a lot of walking.
Oh, that's doable. That's doable though.
You men will stick with us until we find your unit.
Remember hearing about any railroads in your objective?
Maybe we find more people along the way.
Yeah.
Probably a friggin' train or
Exactly what here if it's train.
John,
Oh, it's us. It's us. It's us.
you? Marky?
Malarkey. We know Malarkey.
Hey, fellas. Yeah, I could see it. You in the hall up front. The hell is wrong?
How's our new guy? I feel like a railroad would be like watched. That is Andrew Scott.
I feel like as well.
Legend. Guardian. Wait for my command.
Oh, there's a lot of them. That's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, but we could use the horses though. I mean, we couldn't. That's gonna. He said, "Wait for my command." Oh my God, no. He.
Darn near.
Did anyone else shoot literally?
This time I say wait for my command. You wait for my command, Sergeant.
I mean, put it out of its misery.
Lieutenant. Probably.
Okay, look you bitch. Oh, Quaker is a religion. I think part of like a Christian Protestant.
You see him? He just sat there. He didn't have a weapon. What's he gonna do? Shot at him? He's out to meet the killing crowds. He just wanted you to wait for his command. Joe, you don't even drink. Anybody need supplies or ammo? Now's the time to get it.
I was about to say it's so fucking dark, but like we need to take supplies from them.
I was about
Like,
to
this
say
is
now
so
he has a
fucking dark.
vibe weapon.
Yeah, no, literally.
You okay?
No.
Yes, Sergeant. Well, let's go. He's gonna learn to return his fire, is all. I realize it ain't about you. I just heard his brother. He shut your yap.
He just hurt his
Got
brother.
at the casino. Found out before we jumped.
Oh, he's the one that found it? That's Bill then?
Morning, sir. Italian sure will be happy to see you guys.
Top of the morning to you fellas. Enjoying the war?
Where are you from, son? Eugene, Oregon.
Eugene? You gotta be kidding me. I'm from Astoria.
What's that?
Yeah. Orange Street. What gives? What are you doing in a crow uniform?
Full stitcher.
Come again?
My family answered the call. All true Aryans should return to the fatherland. Join up for 41.
You're shitting me, right? What got you to Eugene?
I was born in Eugene. What's the situation? Not good. 90% of the men are still unaccounted for. Lieutenant Meade?
I've only seen him, or anyone from this plane. You know, if he is missing, wouldn't that put you in line to be the next commander of Easy?
I was in Planton, 39.
That's when I was at Monarch, tooling propeller shafts. No kidding. What are the chances of that, huh? You and me, 100 miles from each other, working practically the same job. Jeez.
Hey, hold up! We're waiting on you.
Yeah, I'm coming. I gotta run. I'll see you around.
Yeah. See you around.
I don't think you will.
Easy company?
Yeah.
Easy?
88 we've been carrying. Have been spotted in a field down the road a ways. Major Strand wants to take him out.
How many crowds do you think we're facing?
No idea.
No idea.
Shouldn't you be outside with the other Able Company guys?
See you around, all.
I was wondering, sir, you need an extra hand?
HU6 Jeep driver?
So?
Oh, shit.
You're with me, Lorraine.
Imagine asking, do you need help? I'm
That's
gonna go.
everything. I just have no words. Terrifying.
There are fucking cabbages growing next to trenches. Like,
The thing is, all of this looks very realistic.
yeah.
I don't know if it does, but it really looks like.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like it.
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't matter if, I don't know, this that took place or whatever, but like, everything feels very...
Take Randy, envelop Bright, give covering fire. Ray, on the machine gun. Don't give away your position until you have to. I want that TNT as soon as you see we've captured the first gun. Go.
God, he's really like calm and collected.
Can't see nothing.
you can see nothing. You're gonna die now.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna climb
I
a
don't
tree
feel-
because they looked up, but like, if you climb a tree, they're gonna see you easier, no? You're so in the open.
Like maybe the
With the branches?
yeah.
Yeah, but like that's just they can just hit in the general direction. They can hit him. I mean, all of them are covered by just branches.
Yeah,
like I'm not quite
exactly.
sure. Okay, look. Even if you spoke, I don't think they could have hear you from these.
This is
I'll be so disoriented by the sounds and the blast. Do we have all our limbs?
yeah. He's checking literally.
I don't even think you would feel it from
That's
the...
what I want. That's what I think.
You
I think
literally
he's checking
wouldn't
if he
even
has
fucking
been
feel it from
hit
the
somewhere.
adrenaline, like...
Yeah.
Even if you're hit, I think it will take a long time to register if you're hit.
Well, that's why I think he's checking.
Where you hit, Bob?
I can't believe I fucked up my ass.
Your ass. Oh, shit. How bad is it?
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to fuck up. I don't think it's too bad.
1, 2, 3. Get down. Get down. First, on the clock. Grenade. Toy. Let's go. Get out of there. Get out of there. Fucking twice.
He's one of those who made it first time as well.
Nick schießen! Nicht schießen! Ich hab keinen Waffen mehr! Wieder! Nicht schießen! No make that! Nicht schießen! Nicht schießen! Ich hab keine Waffen mehr! No make that! No make that! Fucking doing something right! Look! God, I'm so confused. I'm firing on the third gun! We better blow this thing before they figure out what the hell's happening. I'm gonna go see what's keeping with it. Alright.
Now you stop firing. Beautiful. Shit. Christ, they must think he's a medic or something.
He's gonna need a goddamn medic!
Malarkey!
Where are you up? Where are you?
You got your freaking Luger? Why don't you go get it for you, stupid Mick? You'll be alright, Popeye.
I'm sorry, I messed up, Liv.
Be sorry.
Hey, Sarge?
Yeah,
You think this is a ticket home?
maybe. See, I just got here.
Maybe he's happy about this. I think he was asking, hopefully, is this a ticket home?
Fucking Jimmy Trap gonorrhea. And TNT! I got TNT, sir! Good job, President!
Is that Andrew Scott?
Yeah.
Andrew Scott fucking dies, I promise you that.
100%.
He's very sweet.
I don't have any way to set it off, sir!
Oh.
Andrew.
Oh, Hall. I didn't think he was gonna die this soon.
It's back the other way! We got it!
I think that one guy shot himself in the ass. Because I would shoot myself in the ass to get sent back home. Like, this is, I'm not even joking.
The way this was filmed, what the fuck is this? Honestly, I can't.
This is the most uneasy episode.
Like, my hands are so fucking sweaty.
Just don't be so up. Oh, someone dead in the trees. Someone dead in the trees.
100%. In this way. Oh no.
I figure there's maybe 40 or so crowds still manning 3 MG-42s to the rear.
Hurry out. Oh, is that his friend?
Careful. Don't hurt yourself.
Nice fight you got here, Nix. By nightfall, 2nd Battalion had secured San Marie du Mont, and elements of the 4th Division were beginning to move men and material inland. Most of the 101st Airborne, including Easy Company, were still scattered all over Normandy. The success of the invasion was far from certain.
Who's speaking this? It's not Winters.
Really?
It sounds like
Winters to me, but it doesn't have to.
I don't know.
Let the crowds cook their own goddamn food.
Maybe I just didn't hear right.
We're doing good. Evening. Hello, sir. Something dying here? Marky's ass.
Any word on Lieutenant Mean yet, sir?
No, not yet.
I guess we're in charge now.
Don't that make you our commanding officer, sir?
Yeah, it does. Sir.
John, Lieutenant, don't drink.
It's been a day of firsts.
Is he the one who first said he doesn't even drink?
Yeah, he's
For
the
him
one.
to say the lieutenant doesn't drink.
Don't you think, Governor?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Sergeant?
Sir.
Not a Quaker.
You know that map you found? That had every crop gun in Normandy on it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I lost a man today. Hall. Thanks. John Hall, New Yorker. Got killed today at Brecourt. I never knew him. Yeah, you did? Radio op, 5 or 6 basketball team, Able Company. He's a good man. Man. Not even old enough to buy a beer.
Hey, Dick. I sent that map up to Division. I think it's gonna do some good.
That night, I took time to thank God for seeing me through that day of days. And prayed I would make it through D+1.
So it is him speaking.
And if somehow I managed
What?
to get out,
So it is him speaking.
Yeah.
I promised God and myself that I would find a quiet piece of land someplace and spend the rest of my life in peace.
This was a fucking exhausting episode, if you ask me honestly.
I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know what to do with myself, honestly. We're not gonna have enough time to speak on this whole episode, so unfortunately we're gonna have to make this briefer than usual. No, like you said, this felt exhausting. Like this felt, I mean, the way that it was filmed and the way that they showed, like, even the anxiety before jumping and everything, it was so taxing emotionally to watch all of that.
Honestly, I feel like I need good night's sleep. I don't know what to tell you. I just feel kind of exhausted after watching all of this. Like, they somehow managed to pull you into those scenes that are happening, and they're filmed somehow so fast. I don't know how to explain it. Like, everything is just moving. Everything is just happening. I guess how it is in war, how it was.
I think they are also just trying to represent that feeling, like when you're a soldier and everything. Like, there's so many fucking noises, so many like moving parts, and you're just running. I don't even think you have a second to stop and think. Like, you know, they do everything they can in preparation. Like, they have trained, we saw them training for like 2 years. They devised plans and everything, and like all those plans, everything falls to fucking water. And like, you can't prepare for this.
And these people have the best chance out of anybody else. You know, because they have been trained very harshly, let's say.
I mean, that's Easy Company. Like, the rest of them, like the dog company, I'm not sure what the rest of them are called. Like, I don't know how, like, what their training was, but honestly, all of them seem just like very...
I would expect it's the same. Like, maybe Ross was like maybe harsher in some parts, but all of them run the same things. All of them went through the same type of training, which is very hard in my opinion.
And like, you don't even make it to battle.
Like, many of them died.
Like, first, like, even just that shot of the planes, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, of course I was expecting them to be shooting at planes, you know. It's not like they're just, oh, welcome, here, land, you know. But I don't know why I wasn't expecting such, like, that was just the first 5 minutes.
I mean,
you know
I understood, because like in the beginning, the episode started with the guy talking. So he basically said that he saw down there everything, lights were on or something like that. I guess like that was the battlefield, like
battlefield.
And then he said that I guess they were bombing them. I mean, shooting at the planes.
Of course.
So he said like he didn't think, he just jumped or something like that, you know.
I mean, that's how they all kind of got misplaced everywhere, because like, even our guys, like Easy Company, jumped before I think they were supposed to. They jumped 8 kilometers away from where they were supposed to land, if I understood correctly. They were all kind of separated.
That's where the Winters landed. They're not all together
they
right
met up,
now.
but like they met up in a 1 kilometer radius in my mind. Like they met up pretty early on.
Everybody met up?
No, not everyone, but like there were a lot of like the guys that we follow. A lot of them met up, but like when you think about it, there were only 10 people on that plane. I feel like all the 10 met up.
Were they? I know.
Well, when he said like,
I thought it was just
I thought all of them had to count to confirm that they were all like strapped in. So all of them would have to yell out.
In my mind, I thought it was just like they didn't want to have a scene from 30th number. They just put from the tent like.
I don't know. Maybe then I misunderstood, because like I thought there were like 10 people.
There were many.
It didn't look like maybe they carry so many things. Like when you just like place them, maybe it just looks much more fuller than it actually is. I don't know.
To me, it looked like 30 people.
But like all of the people that we know, all the people that we have like seen through this show, in Easy Company have met together with Winters. Like when they.
Yeah, but like many,
early on.
I don't think the whole Easy Company was on one plane, considering that like the guy who was superior or whatever, he and anybody from his plane hasn't been seen. So there is a big possibility that they have all been shot.
Of course,
and killed.
I think these were just Winters. I think I don't know how, I forget how it functioned. Like, there's one in charge, and then below him, no, they're not called officers. I don't know what Winters is considered, the sergeant, commander. No, he's gonna be a commander. He's gonna be a commander, but like below the commander is what? I'm not quite sure, but like that's what Winters was, and I think that was his part of Easy Company or whatever. The people that he was on the plane with, like the guys that we know, they get gathered there. I think I'm like starting to remember faces and names.
Names? No, I literally don't know any name.
Malarkey.
I would say
I know Malarkey. That Malarkey is the one that talked to their German soldier who was from America.
Is he the one who got shot in the butt?
No? The one that got shot in the ass, I don't remember that one.
I thought that was Malarkey. They said something Malarkey. They teased him something there. No, they misread.
They did actually, but I didn't think that was Malarkey. That could be Malarkey, but the face didn't look. So maybe I don't remember things. I remember Malarkey's name.
Yeah, I remember the name, but like I can't connect them with the
We have
faces.
Bill. I didn't know that was the guy who lost his brother. I couldn't connect him to the face, but like that was the guy who lost his brother. He was the one that kept calling Winters a Quaker, and that shot up the German army before he gave them the orders. Like that's Bill, the one who lost his brother.
God, I would not say that from the first episode. I don't remember. I mean, I remember this guy's face, but like I don't remember. I don't remember Bill,
him being no, me neither.
That was not.
That's why I was like, oh, that's the one that lost his brother, because like to me it didn't look like that.
No, I mean,
I remember Bill. I remember the guy from Fringe just because he's the guy from Fringe.
No, I can recognize many faces. I just, like I said, I just don't know exactly their names. I can't connect the faces with the names yet. Some of them I'll probably never build because they will die. Because in this episode,
like Andrew Scott.
Yeah, in this episode, let's say.
Yeah, I mean, he did look very young. I mean, he said he's not even
probably
old enough to drink, so like so he's
like
in America, he's below 21 and he's here fighting a war. Like that's ridiculous. There is nothing I can say to that. The whole sequence of events, it's so tough to watch because like there is nothing I can, let's say, root for necessarily. I mean, of course I'm like rooting for our guys, but I'm not rooting for this. Is like based on a true story, and I feel no like satisfaction in like seeing them kill German soldiers, because like
no, I only feel satisfaction when they survive. Honestly, whenever they escape being killed and like go back to their camp and start talking jokes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like when the things are calmer. Yeah, that's when I feel kind of satisfied, happy. Let's say
they're
not
alive.
even happy, but like that they managed to survive this battle. Win this battle, doesn't matter, you know.
But like even seeing, you know, the first thing that we see, I guess, of an attack was when they went off the railroad, and the German soldiers were coming, and then Bill opened fire before he was allowed to and killed everyone. Like one of the German soldiers also like raised his hand kind of and surrendered. He still shot him and everything. Again, I didn't know that was Bill. And Bill had a lot of, you know, moments in this episode when he's like saying stuff about Winters and whatever, and he's like sort of being, let's say, rude, a bit of an ass. And I like in my head I think like stop being annoying or something, but I'm like thinking, they're in a fucking war. I'm not here to judge any way someone like is handling things. Like even this guy, even him not waiting for a command to fire. I mean, of course he shouldn't have done that, but like he lost his brother and they're in a fucking war. Like I'm not here to judge anyone's action. Yeah. Like anything really that anyone does in this show, I can't speak on anything there.
Honestly,
you know, I am not
with that part, like not waiting for the command. They would still have to kill them.
Yeah, of course.
Like this one raising the hands. I mean, I don't know how it works in wars, but like to me, like if you leave a person behind, like leave people alive who are soldiers and who have guns, they can kill you.
I mean, it would be considered a war crime if soldiers surrender and you still kill them. It would be considered a war crime.
So he did commit the war crimes here.
I mean, that's why, you know, when Winters was there, when that other soldier said, I don't know exactly what he said, but something on the lines of like that he was surrendering. Like this one was mad and just punched him and like knocked him out.
I know, but like at least take away their weapons.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah,
and then they become prisoners of war. Like that is how it's, let's say, supposed to go.
That makes sense. Of course.
How it actually happens in battle, you know. But because, all of it is very tough to watch because there's never gonna be a single war that is like, I mean, you know, if you watch shows that are based on fiction, of course you can like root for one side, whatever you want to do. But like when it's based in reality, I find it hard to believe that anyone would like root for a side. Like, of course, you know that in this situation, like the Allied forces are, let's say, fighting a good fight. But when you think about the German army, I think it's very easy to get lost in thinking that like they're the stereotypical image of like what you would consider a Nazi. And like they weren't. Most of the people in the army, in the German army, just like many of them just didn't have a choice. Like you're drafted. If you don't go, they're gonna kill you, they're gonna kill your family. like most of them, you just go because there's nothing else for you to do. Like, it's not that easy to go and like desert the army and be like, oh, this is not a good fight, so I'm gonna leave it. Like, it doesn't really work that way. So like a lot of these people, they're no different from the people who are like that we are following now, that whose story we're watching. Like, they're no different from them. So that makes it tough to watch. And I think it's gonna make it that's gonna continue to make it tough to watch. And I like that we've seen when Malarkey was like talking to what he assumed were German soldiers that wouldn't understand him, that one guy answered, and he was from America. I mean, he was born in America, but he is, you know, from Germany. And so like when they called in, I guess, 39 to join the efforts, and his family answered. I mean, he seemed very young, and his family answered, and then he went with his family, and like he was just a part there of the army. You know, it's not like these are what you would call Nazis. Those are just, at the end of the day, regular people who were a part of the war. They didn't even want to fucking fight, but they didn't have much of a choice. Yeah, they killed them all. I was wondering how the show was gonna portray the German army as well, because I mean that's those so many people, and like you can't. I mean, I think it would be very foolish and ignorant to proclaim that a whole group, millions of people, were monsters, because they weren't. There were many monsters in Germany. Like, there were many monster Nazis, and I think people concentrated on those and then like just group everyone else with them. But most of that army were just like regular people that didn't have much of a choice. War is always and will ever forever be just a tragedy. So like, it's nothing to root for, you know, it's all just like very sad to watch. And I like that they showed that guy who was like a German soldier, but he was from America, so he could speak English there. And like, it makes me feel, I can't say excited, but I like that it's not they're not approaching this subject as in black and white, us versus them. We're the good guys, they're the bad guys.
Thank
We're
God.
just like
but I honestly did not expect it to be. I don't think the show would have
I didn't expect
good of a rating.
Yeah, I agree.
And it would be this praised.
Yeah.
If it showed them that way.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if they were not even gonna want. I just didn't know if they might not even like approach the subject of the German army.
I would have hoped that they would.
Yeah,
honestly,
me too.
It would be very, like you said, even through this entire episode, you can't feel satisfied.
No.
In any moment.
No.
They do such a good job to make you in a scene, to make you feel the scene, so that you feel like you're on an adrenaline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think they did a really good job of portraying the emotions, like to make you feel a specific type of way throughout this entire episode with the battle scene. And again, like the battle scenes, I mean, the show does concentrate, of course, a lot more just on the human experience of the war.
Yeah, I think
you know,
yeah.
And that is the aspect of it that I thought it was gonna have just by the title of the episode. Then I really appreciate that it has, because that's the part that's gonna make you feel like you're in it. That's the part that's gonna make you feel uneasy. I mean, of course, everything's gonna make you uneasy when it's about war, but because just it feels so realistic, because it is a human story. Yeah, I mean, the whole episode was just that battle that, I mean, do I call it a battle? That
first day
that like now at the end they said that this is now even studied in the US still, like that approach. So like this is actually pretty accurate.
I would say, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, especially because there are some people who are alive.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense they wouldn't show us the name of the people, and they're, I guess, gonna show us at the end. And those are the people that we're following now. So like you don't know if like maybe one of this is Malarkey or Winters
that's
or
what
something.
I want to say. I'm just wondering.
I think it makes it even like harder that they start an episode with their faces. Like immediately I started watching when like they're speaking, because like I don't know, like you can see that they have gone through a lot of things and like how traumatizing that is. And so like when they started just like off with that, like you can't even view this as fiction. You can't.
Literally, you can't.
There's no part of this that
like,
you can view as
even
fiction.
if those weren't real people,
yeah.
Like, I have a feeling that just even if it was all this fiction, like the whole war,
Yeah.
I have a feeling just older people standing in the beginning and talking about that makes it kind of real.
Yeah.
Like even more real.
And this is the whole episode was about that battle, and I love that they put in, you know, those moments where like that guy goes up a tree, which like doesn't seem like the smartest solution, but like you can say this is not smart looking from here, you know. Oh, that's not smart to do.
That's what I want to say.
But like in those moments, what the fuck do you like? You can't even think straight. And like me sitting here on the sideline shouldn't do that.
I think
like
was
ridiculous.
that a plan? No, like
I don't think so. I wouldn't imagine that would be a plan. Because like I feel like that you would be too exposed, but I think the guy said, because he did said like I can't see anything, and so he wanted to bring himself to a position where he could see things,
like,
and like
do something.
and like it's a very open position.
But like I would not say that they weren't taught something like that.
Well, I have no fucking clue what
like
they're
why,
taught.
Yeah.
But I just think when you're in that position, the adrenaline takes over, and so you're like, I'm gonna do anything I can to like.
I mean, he did manage.
Yeah, he survived.
He survived. But like, he did manage, and it was useful. He killed. I mean, useful. Unfortunately, he did kill some of them up from there because he was the only one able to see them.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. Oh my god! I even said when they said like we killed 20 because of it seemed like we were shooting for so long, and then he said 20. I said only 20. Oh my god! I said fucking only 20 as if like 20 dead people is. But nothing.
In the war,
but like when you
gonna kill so many more, but like they have lost some. But like I don't think they have lost many. That's the thing.
But like at the landing, they said 90% are unaccounted
No. I'm just
for.
saying about those. Like,
Yeah. I mean, we lost. I mean, that was so
maybe?
sad. Yeah, we saw like the ones that we know. We lost Hall, so young and like wanted to prove himself. Yeah. And blew up the what's it called, you know what he blew up before he died, like he blew it up and like it cost him his thing, and it cost him his life, and he was so young and he like wanted to prove himself, and that like really hit Winters because like he was not a part of easy company, like who are the best trained ones. But he was so young and he went with them. Yeah, I really like that moment. I'm skipping a bit, but like now at the end when Winters was saying to his friend like that he lost the guy, and that affected him. Of course it did, but he found a map that had, I guess, all of the positions. I think the positions of the tanks or whatever they're called for the German army, and like his friend. So I think it's trying to also do the best he can to like comfort him. Like in these types of situations, what can you do to comfort anyone? Yeah. There's really very little you can do. But at least to say we managed to do something that's gonna help the war effort, and like you helped us get to that. Like maybe that can give him some peace of mind. And Winters, I love Winters. He's just a natural born leader, and like now he's gonna become the leader of Easy Company because I don't know, like when he's speaking, because he said like I want to just find a piece of land and live in peace. When he said that,
I wish. That's why I think even when he said that, my first thought was you're not.
But like the thing is, he's speaking, like he is talking. Like that was the night where I prayed. Like. I don't know, for example, I don't know if he was keeping a diary or something, so like they can just be taking his words from that, and like because like Winters existed, like all of these people I guess then existed.
Yes, I'm not sure if him speaking would
mean that he's alive. I don't know,
especially because he's speaking when he is young, when he was young. That's his voice when like as a young actor, as a young guy.
Yeah.
So like he's not speaking
as an older
version of himself. So I mean, if I were to judge by that, I would think that only also proves that he is gonna possibly die.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna break my. I mean, everything's here gonna break my heart. Like this is ridiculous. Like I don't know these people. Like it breaks my heart.
I mean, yes. The worst part of it's gonna be when we even more like connect. With them. When we watch them win few more times, survive few more days, have few more these calmer moments to me that are.
I mean, I really liked when they were all cooking, and then Winters also came, and then like took the sip of alcohol, and like sort of him and Bill squashed what problem Bill had.
Okay, guys,
that's it.
We don't have
this
that
was a
much
great
time.
episode.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye.